The next one we have is Shinya Umino from Japan, and he's going to, he is the Director of Data-Driven Management from Mynet.
Thank you, Billy. So I'm Shinya from Mynet. Today I'd like to talk about how a rapid growth company or organization can utilize a data-driven management and even aim for an AI-ready company. Okay, so first I'll start with our Mynet. It's our public company in our online game industry. We have 600 people, and we have the largest number of the titles in the industry in Japan. So it's a rapid growth company because we have doubled company scale as well as sales every year in the last 3 years in a row. So this is a very rapid company, right? So now we are aiming for becoming an AI-ready company because we think that becoming an AI-ready is crucial for any kind of online business for the next 5 years. So let's start with that. This is our AI-ready company. So we're going to summarize that in our 3 aspects of the managing resources, capital assets, product service, and the people. Of course, we can start with the data asset, right? So we need a sufficient amount and the quality of the data that we can actually validate the business hypothesis with that. With that kind of data, trained into your AI, then AI can give us some more business hints. And often the people think that this is it. So if you got the data set, then we are AI ready. But it's actually not for at least say 5 years. Next 5 years. Why? So actually our AI is still incomplete. It's not ready yet. So people actually has to be AI ready. People has to understand that the AI could go wrong. And if so, right? So they have to come up with their own business hypothesis and validate that data, validate that with data, right? And this means that, okay, we are in our favorite data-driven decision making. So how to make how to develop these kind of decision making or data-driven human resources? It's by data-driven platform, right? Like Domo. So these are the 3 elements that we have to have to become an AI-ready organization. Okay. So now, going back to the Mynet, our history. So as I said, it's a rapid growth company. So we don't actually have designed all the things at the beginning to become an AI ready. But we have done what we think was the best for the company for each of the transformative moments of the company. I thought that looking back this history itself could give you guys some of the clues and hints about how your organization can be data-driven and AI ready. So here's my main slides. So looking back past like 3 years ago or 4 years ago, we didn't have any fancy data platform, but we have focused on delegation of the data, the decision making to the business front. Why? 1, this is our very beginning of the data-driven decision making. 2, this was actually our only way to kind of catch up with our own growth speed. So that's why we did our delegation. So now, how the data-driven management comes into play for this moment of the time. So it's actually our implementation of the common language. So why we didn't have any certain criteria for say what's the important user segment or what's the criteria for return on advertising spend. So the business front people could actually jeopardize the business in this delegation of the decision-making stage. So we have come up with some quantitative metrics and built our KPI upon that, and got some lightweight data platform. So we succeeded in this, and our management team can, with confidence, delegate the decision making. And not only that, because of this common language, we succeeded in developing our new leaders in the team as well. Because they are talking or communicating in the team with this common language, our junior members can quickly learn that how to communicate with the people, or how to make a decision with data, or how to ask the people to make the same thing. So that's a data-driven leadership, right? So we succeeded in making new leaders as well. So in this moment of the phase, what was important was delegation and common language implementation. Now, we have a fancier data platform like Time Machine Data Lake or Domo as a data-driven platform. And we are accelerating data-driven decision making. And actually, after the rapid, aggressive expansion of the company, what really our company needed was not just a data-driven, but actually a vision that why we are doing this, what's the next step to do. So we created a vision for this game company. We are going to make our 10-year lasting gaming space for the users. So it's actually rare that one game title have more than 10 years of operation. Why we do it? We want to protect our users' favorite space that they think they belong to, right? So this is well accepted and well recognized to the business front people because they can understand that. Once the vision is concretized, now the data-driven management, we implement business vision into data-driven framework. So to do our 10-year lasting service, we maintain and increase loyal users, right? So with that, we can actually, again, have our quantitative metrics or KPIs built on that. And also, the power of the data-driven platform comes into play as well. As you know, in Domo, you can actually see our most or frequently viewed or most viewed cars, right? So this kind of meta information about the data-driven cars gives us some hypothesis about how the cars are used, and this is how we can make new cars so that we can realize the vision, or we can also check that whether the vision is interpreted correctly by seeing that what kind of cars are seen or seen together. Okay. So with this implementation and refinement in a growth hack style, we released 15 times our Domo release, and we have succeeded in having 1.7x active users in Domo. And this is our another transformative moments. So for the present, this moment, what was important was vision implementation to the data-driven framework, and the growth hack using our Domo. Okay? And now we are aiming for AI-assisted decision-making company to truly realize this vision. Okay? Hope this story will give you some of the hints to for your organization to become or evolve as an AI-ready company or organization. Okay. Thank you. どうもありがとう。